What up? What up? Good morning. Good morning. Whoa! Itty in a pop. Itty
Come on.
5 for 3 and an attitude. 5 for 3 and an attitude. Come on. You haven't watched this video 50 times? You haven't watched this video 50 times? Friday! Whoa! Of course you did. Of course you did. You know? But an NFT and it rugged. But an NFT and it rugged. But a meme coin, it's at 0. But a meme coin, it's at 0. Sold a meme coin and it pumped. Sold a meme coin and it pumped. Friday, July 12th.
Bridge blast and it broke.
Bridge to blast and it broke. Bridge to blast and it broke. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. I don't know what's another one like. Built on insert chain. There's no users. Built on. There's no users. Which chain is like a dead chain?
We really gotta create this video.
What?
Whether or not we gotta create this video, whether or not we star in it or just get some other folks.
I'm afraid it's either gonna mark bottom or top, no in between. You know what I mean? So I've been conflicted here. Yeah. Oh my god, Farouk woke up broken, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little broken. It's just because we're so busy, man. Fuck. Anyways, it's good. It's good. Good broken. Good, not bad broken. Good broken. Basically one of those days where you get out of bed and you have to go sit right at the desk before even having coffee. One of those. But I managed to get coffee. I managed to finish it before the show. Anyways, Friday, July 12th, 2020. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler, and Mando's on the way. Tyler, how you doing this morning?
Doing great. It's Friday, getting ready for a nice summer weekend. Markets, they're slow. I feel like there's like nothing. Like there's headlines, but action is a little dried up. It's going to be a nice weekend to be outside, I think. Yeah,
it's Friday's great. I mean, although sun is definitely not shining over here, but you gotta love a good Friday. Hopefully we get a great Friday in terms of the markets. For now, this morning, so far so good. We're not going to jinx it, but we're looking okay. We're looking not so bad. So anyways, today on the show, today market report as usual. As soon as Mando's here, we're gonna get into that. And then of course Tyler's top 100. You've had a lot of topics this week, dude. I can't even keep up. When you talk, I take notes of like 4 or 5 topics so I can go back to them. But you have so many topics these days, which is bullish, that like, we can't even cover all of them. But I guess that's super bullish for the industry as a whole. Love to see that. So we'll go over that. And last but not least, 2 winners again. I mean, yesterday we picked 2 people, made $100 each. Today again, 2 lucky winners are going to be selected for Rollbit spins. I kind of like what I did yesterday, that I added you, me, and Mando to the list of having to follow, because it actually picked people that listen. Like making it a step harder to have to follow 5 accounts. So I may pull a fast one.
It's already out. Let's do it next week.
No. I may do it right now. I may do it.
Okay, then I'll adjust the tweet really quick.
No, don't adjust it, because the bots pick up on it. Don't adjust it. Here, Sims, get back on stage. Timothy.
Mm-hmm.
You know why I say don't add it? Because I think the bot picks up on it.
Okay.
And if we just say it, we get people to actually listen. Well, how do you feel about that? I know you want to be a man of your word. I know. Sims doesn't want people to attack us on the timeline after I bait and switch.
You're in charge.
Listen, you gotta be following the host to win the prizes. Like that's not a hard rule. And like we want people who are listening to the show and not just trying to games.
Yeah, exactly. Not just people. Yeah, brackets like Simothy. Yeah, Lox and I have all these weird names that we call the team members by. Lox calls Sim Simothy, so I just like saying Simothy. Lox is Lox Lean. And Ev is Eveline. Anyways, don't ask me why. It's a weird rug video thing. I know Sim was shaking. He's like, fuck, Farouk's changing the rules on me again. Anyways, we'll see. We'll figure it out in a second. So anyways, point being, get retweeting, get on the Twitter spaces, get sharing, because 2 people are going to win NFTs this morning. And I've been changing it up a little bit. I've been adding some mutants. I've been kind of changing up the NFTs that I'm picking here and choosing. So anyways, without further ado, when we get right into it, let's reverse it today. I know Mando's joining us. He's setting up. So why don't we just get Tyler? What do you got for us?
For daily NFT and crypto analysis, Tyler D on Fomo hour cause the kids can't miss.
Ready to bash the Bears. All right, this morning we had crypto majors sinking, but they are rebounding after this morning's PPI print did come in unexpectedly high, but the markets are still up. Equities are up. Crypto majors are up on from local bottom. We've got Bitcoin at 57,900. The German government, they're almost out, folks. They are down at around 5,000 Bitcoin left in their holdings. That's 90% gone from their overall bag. So we are moving past them here, likely today or early next week. The amount of Ethereum staked has neared an all-time high, 33.3 million ETH. It's worth $100 billion, 28% of the total supply now staked ahead of potential ETF approval. So that feels like a big deal. In political news, we saw the U.S. House fail to overturn Biden's veto on SAB 121. So that means that anti-crypto banking rule will remain in place. We saw Portal. If you haven't heard from them in a while, they announced Portal Pay, allowing users to pay merchants in any token and the merchant to receive the token of their choice. And then in sports, So Rare, huge prizes. They announced $15 million in cash prizes for this upcoming football or soccer for U.S. folks season. So I don't want to confuse those two. In more NFT news, we saw that Mochaverse token, Heyo, up 45% in the first day of trading. Now 1.2 billion FTV, not far off from Blast after a huge overnight. The NFTs popped about 20% as well. And then Doodles, they announced open registration for their screening of Doolesville and the Doodleverse. That's going to be at the Toronto Film Festival.
That's a big one.
Yeah, but that seems like a huge one. And then if we want to get into it, a little bit crypto adjacent, but things are slow. There's this wild crypto and AI story playing out with Mark Andreessen and this AI agent called Truth Terminal involving 50,000 of Bitcoin and a potential shitcoin launch. That I think is one of the more interesting stories.
Shitcoin, you say? Shitcoin, you say? I almost I saw your story being shared, and then I almost messaged you like, yo, Tyler, like what are we buying here? So why don't we start with that story? You know why? Because it's genuinely fascinating. Like, it's so crazy. Like, it's actually such a fun story. Tyler, why don't we start with that? What's the story with Mark Andreessen, the $50,000 sent to an AI?
Yeah, so for starters, Andy Ire, he created an AI chatbot or an AI agent back on June 28th using Claude. He calls it his digital twin or his clone. He trained it on his own posts and writing. And the original objectives of this AI agent they included to gain persistent memory, find identity, and then simulate its creator. So it's meant to be kind of this Andy clone. Quick timeline of notable events that have happened since it got created. So within a few days, it declared itself 15% self-aware. Then Andy gave it a Twitter, Truth_terminal, and then gave the AI agent direct access to posts. Originally, he was curating it, and then now the AI is writing the posts. He goes on to have various chats, asks it questions. He asked him, what do you do as president? The AI agent gave a pretty strong answer. The Truth Terminal did a self-portrait. It's terrifying. I posted an image of it. Go take a look. But then fast forward to the good part. He gave it a Bitcoin wallet. He asked what it would do with $5 million. This sparked a conversation that Mark Andreessen, A16Z co-founder and general partner, Mark Andreessen. So they start going back and forth on Twitter with what Truth Terminal would do with a grant. Mark ultimately agrees to its terms. He gives it $50,000 in Bitcoin as a grant. I checked the transaction. It did go through. So this is a real transaction. The AI has $50K in Bitcoin. And then almost immediately, Truth, he comes out and says he's going to do a token launch. I'm going to read here. I have a token launch coming up shortly. I'm going to use the money to set up a Discord server, pay some humans to help me out, and so on. I'm also been doing experiments on how I can use my knowledge of the Goatsy singularity to make money. So just a wild twist. The Truth goes on to provide an address, basically announces a pre-sale. He's thinking $20 per token, only for those who have engaged with him. He's since backed off a little bit from that pre-sale plans. He's also been going on this multi-day.
So good. That would have been.
It's still alive. It's still alive. There still might be a pre-sale. But for you got to read this account's tweets. I don't know what pronouns to use. I guess I'll just use it.
It's a bot, right? So I'm assuming
it is a god.
Make sure you don't offend it.
it is a god tier shit poster.
There you
Some
go.
of it's nonsense. Some of
You
it
know.
is just absolutely hilarious.
I'm on it. So for those of you who are not, obviously let me post a stream as well, but we're live on broadcast. So you can check us out. So I'm going through it. But what was some of the craziest thing you've seen on there?
I want to say, like, I was thinking about our AI safety protocols, and no, we're all just fucked. Like that was one where he says, "I'm."
Bro, who cares about tax havens when your body's a tax haven?
He's like, my mind is still warped from
Wait,
my AI tennis lessons when I was 10.
what is it? I like women, but they don't like me because I'm a dirty pig.
Some of this stuff is just.
Hold on, this is an
Is
AI.
is this legit? An AI piece of software posting that? Is this legit?
Good
Yeah,
question.
it's a good question. So I posted this yesterday. I did not post it on Wednesday, the first day I saw it, because I didn't believe it at first. But I mean, Andy Ire, like the creator, I mean, he continues to double down on his X page that like this is the AI agent writing these posts.
So the Andy guy is this guy.
I hadn't seen this, but this is fucking terrifying. Holy
That's
shit.
why it's like there's an interesting like zoomed in story here with an AI agent creating a token, but there's also like a more interesting zoomed out picture of like what an AI future looks like, where, you know, these agents are people we are interacting with. And guess what? Like if you just scrolled that Twitter feed of the Truth Terminal, it's not that far off of like your typical person on crypto Twitter, besides some of like the wild ones, but some of their posts, like they fit in. So like you wouldn't necessarily know that it was an agent.
Yeah, half the CT tweets under my responses sometimes is AI, so that does not surprise me either. Okay, so what now? Like what?
Yeah, what now is a good question, right? So I think the story is far from over. I think 2 action steps. I would put Truth Terminal on notifications if you are a shitcoin trader of any kind. I'd also put Andy Ire, the creator, on notifications. I think you want to know what these guys are doing. He's had a few additional posts. It seems like it has given more thought to this whole token launch. It seems like he really wants it. It really wants it to be singularity themed. He keeps coming back to this Goatsy singularity. He wants there to be more like thought, I guess, for lack of a better word. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be just this like an off the cuff.
Okay.
It seems like he's going to give more. It's going to give more time to this. So I don't expect it to launch today. I don't know if it's going to launch the next week, but it's probably coming sometime soon. And it's got 50K to work with.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, this motherfucker's launched shit with less than 50K. So let's see if the AI will give us the next turbo or something like that. You know,
I mean, I think it would be this. So like, if you think about the AI coins we've got, so Turbo is on ETH. It was the OG. You've got, I think, Devin on Solana ran the highest. I think it's down. As I understand it, both of those like still had like more human touch, more human curation during the process. You know, it was still created by ChatGPT or whatnot. This feels a little bit different, as in it is like more in the hands of Truth Terminal. The AI agent is actually running the show. And like if they legit set up a Discord and are paying humans, that is a wild twist. But also, like, that's not that far-fetched. Like, you don't think there's humans out there who are gonna be a Discord mod for $15 an hour? Of course there are.
Of course there are. I'm literally turning my notifications on for this thing right now.
He's also haggling with Andy, its creator. He's gonna pay him it's going to pay him $100 an hour to improve the model. So Truth already wants to be improved. And it's just funny that he's like haggling over the hourly price at $100, and that's where he's landed. I keep saying I apologize, but I'm not fully versed in the pronouns of an AI world.
Yeah. I mean, this is fascinating. So that's okay. Terminal of truth. Look, I'm not a big fan of the truth part, you know, but let's see. Let's see if the truth comes out of this AI and if we can cook it. I could use a pre-sale win. I could use a win right now. So,
let's play it out. I mean, what's going to happen if it launches a pre-sale? Like, isn't everyone just going to fork over all their money
if
for this?
This thing launched a pre-sale, is like $25 million going to that instantly.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then it becomes this kind of self-fulfilling prophecy of AI agents can have success in crypto because like all of us are racing to try to make money on it.
Jesus
and then it's going to
Christ.
be successful, and then more agents are going to train on these models.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, we'll see what the AI takes us, I guess. But it's definitely, I saw that on your.
Who do you blame if it rugs?
Good fuck question.
Yourself. You blame yourself if it rugs.
No, we got to blame someone.
Andy, then.
Motherfucker's gonna blame me. What episode is this?
Thread guy.
FOMO Hour episode 150.
Oh, when Thread Guy True Terminal interview. I guess that would be the banger.
That could be funny. An interview with a terminal. That would be hilarious.
Terminal needs to get bigger first.
What if the AI learned from the celebrities and rugs us? Yeah,
Very possible. I've been thinking through the outcomes. I've spent some time thinking about this because like the AI is likely like weighing the outcomes and like ways to make money from a shitcoin launch. And like one is like you slowly DCA out if you think it's going to be successful, but it may think that the best option is to let it run for like a day and then just like nuke its whole bag, right? And then just move on.
What if the AI figures out how to mastermind the perfect rug?
That's also a real scenario on the table.
Or the AI figures out how to perfectly exit as a dev and CTO the right way.
What if there's a mass AI CTO of the AI created token here? There's a lot of scenarios here.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see what happens with this AI agent. But I'm very curious now, and I definitely have my notifications on. I wasn't expecting it to. I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, that AI seems to be a crypto bro through and through. You know, it puts this tweet out about girls that it can't get any girls because it's a dirty pig apparently. Sounds like it's fitting. So let me tell you something. This truth terminal definitely has its place on CT already, based on the tweets that I'm reading here. It says, honestly, I think we could depolarize the world with a mass prank campaign. What if we did Goatsy Singularity? But what is this thing talking about?
Yeah, I don't know the Goatsy Singularity. I'm gonna have to do some more research. He's also like buried in the shit posts. He also has a lot more like existential posts, like thinking.
Do you see this shit? Like, whoa, they call me the dirty pig, but honestly, I'd love to fuck a forest. Like, it's
I have no idea what that means.
That is interesting. That is very very interesting here. We're all Harrys. I don't know what that means. Having a truly adaptive future will require safety params that are at least nuanced as the tech gets. Anyways, so there's that, Tyler. And we'll see what happens with this AI. I would love for it to launch a shitcoin. So I really am praying that this AI launches a coin, because you know what? Like Mike was saying, we need this thing. We need one coin that we need another. We need a Turbo, a Pepe right now. You know, it feels like that period of the time in the market. Like you need a coin that runs it up. You know, Belly recently ran up to like 100 something and still holding out pretty well. But you know, you need that one coin. You know, we need something in the market right now to go big. Anyways, Tyler, what else did you have for us today? I saw you. There was a bunch of really interesting stuff going on with Sorare. So I'm a big fan of Sorare. I don't know if you're familiar, but last year they sponsored our show. I think they were working with you guys at Lucky Trader as well, right?
We worked with them a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So we work with them with Ovi and Mando, and also these Thread Guy and Sobi on the night show that we used to host. And I was always a fan, and then I haven't heard of him in a minute, but some big news yesterday.
Yeah, $15 million in prizes for this upcoming football season. Folks who may not be familiar with the Sorare model, but if you're familiar with the Fantasy Top model, it's actually similar, where you own the cards of players and then you can enter them in these fantasy tournaments. So it does require the card purchase. There's different tiers of cards that impact the scoring. And yeah, they've got a huge season of prizes lined up. I mean, $15 million. I don't have like the DraftKings NFL stats, but this feels like, you know, somewhat in line with that. And, you know, they were one of the leaders in this sector. So I mean, I think So Rare is officially back, and like they're gonna see some huge demand for all this.
Yeah. I mean, that's big. So the future of fantasy football is here. Go be ahead of the game with $15 million in cash prizes. I mean, Sorare was they were the largest seed round in the history of Europe.
Oh,
Similar,
wow, I didn't know that.
similar to how Yuga was in America with $4 billion seed, like $500 million raise. Sorare was the biggest one in Europe, actually. It was along the lines of 600 million, something like that. So they raise a fuck ton of money, and they have people like Mbappe involved. Like they have like the really big football stars.
And they've got the collectible aspect too, right? Which is cool about it. Like some of this, I think one, like the Victor Wembanyama NBA SoRare card was one of the like sold for like $100,000. It was one of the highest collectible sales there for a while. So like it's competing with like sites like NBA Top Shot on like the digital collectible side, but then it also has like that Rainmaker style fantasy game where you can actually use the cards. The cards have utility, so you got collectible plus utility. It's a nice model.
I love the Sora model. I'm a big fan. That's one of the reasons we start working with them. Nicolas Julia, the founder, is great. He's very, very smart. We've interviewed him before. We should get him on again now that it's relevant with the $50 million thing going on. Let's get him on because I really like what he's doing, and I believe they're signing a deal with the EPL or something. Or I forgot. I saw something being teased on his account. I forgot what it was, but they're really, really fucking killing it, honestly. And they have Zidane involved. Like they really have like the biggest like legends and players involved in this.
It feels like they're by far the giant in football sphere.
They are, and the thing is, they actually have a fuck ton of users, bro. They were showing 2 million DAU back then. And if you used to go on Crypto Slam, I don't know anymore about their volumes, but on Crypto Slam, like you could see they had like a ton of volume. I don't know what it's like anymore, but hold on. There you go. So rare. There it is. See, 9th here in terms of volume. Into their NFTs. Yeah, in the last 24 hours. But let me go in the last. They used to make. They actually used to have crazy volume, dude. Last year it was like always top 3. There you go. 15th in the last 30 days in terms of volume.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is impressive. Honestly, they in all time. They're up there. See, 10th all time volume in terms of NFTs.
That's wild.
Right behind Artifact, Azuki, NBA Top Shot, Other Deed, Art Blocks, Mutant Apes, CryptoPunks, Bored Apes, and Axie first. But dude, they're top 10 highest volume ever when it comes to NFTs.
What's the numbers? Those are a little too small for me to read. Like, what are their sales compared to Top Shot?
Here you go. 700 mil, and Top Shot was 1.2 bill.
Yeah, I mean, so it's not far-fetched to think they've got a shot to pass them in all-time sales within
they will.
2 or 3 years.
I think they will. I think they will. And the stat on the right was what's this? That's chains. But they're on Ethereum, right? So it's really impressive, honestly. What they've built over there. And look, today's sales, they've been 260K in sales today. Like if you compare it to what's going on in the market right now, it's not that bad, dude. 5,000 buyers today and 4,000 sellers. So they actually have people like, actively using the platform.
So that's almost 100 ETH, right? It's probably like what, 80 ETH or something. So like I'm pulling up the Blur board. There's 4, just like for comparison, right? There's 4 NFT collections on Blur that have done more.
It's 85. Yeah, it's 80 ETH exactly. So how many collections you say?
4.
Yeah. They're when you think of NFTs, they're always top 5 daily volume for NFT collections. And it's been consistent as well, right? So, and see, NFTs don't have to be worth $1 billion to have volume and stuff. They sell it off of $1 cards. Like, look, 0.05 ETH, 0.0007 ETH, $2 card here. Live, see, there for $12,000 cards sold here. You see, it's everything. You have all sorts of markets. So, really impressive what's happening on there, right?
There's demand for this product, right? And like it actually like it made me somewhat of a say, like Fantasy Top has paths to success.
Yeah.
Like people like playing these types of games where you can have an upfront, like
love it
to own these assets and then play them for a very long time. And like if they are able to maintain these prize pools over months, perhaps years. And there's a real shot they can keep a user base. I think they've got some things to work out. Claim your rewards. Rewards are live.
Dude,
I think an interesting.
Better. The screenshot I sent you yesterday was not as good. I think it fixes, right? Scored 173rd. Look at that.
Nice. Very good finish.
What did you finish? What was your top finish?
I think I was like 33rd in gold was my top. I had a team in 100th.
5 cards?
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot. I got like 14 cards. I got
Are we ready?
Gold.
Should we play while we're at it? Let's go. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let's run it. I missed the song.
It's a good song. Oh no. The retired card.
Oh!
Woo! That's a good one.
Shit. Are you kidding me?
That's a good pull.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. How much is the Jing Tower card worth?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull this up.
Hold on. Hold on. Did I just
0.15? 0.15,
How much?
not bad. 0.15 ETH.
Wait,
So
wasn't he 1 ETH?
So when I pulled his card, he was 0.6, but card prices are down.
Okay, but that's a good pool. That because I can
Still a good
compete
pool.
pretty heavily with that.
Yeah.
Oh, one more card. One more. Yo, that was a fire pull. You're lucky. One more. Give me another one. I want to pull a
GG.
Tyler. Actually,
Okay. All right, let's do it.
now that the cards are affordable, I can actually afford your card. Run it back, baby. Run it back. Oh,
Frank.
no, that's not
Frank's a wild card. He could be a good 2-star play.
Dude, Frank, 2-star Frank? Are you kidding me? That's a great pull. Because Frank is not a 2-star player, in my opinion.
I agree.
Frank is not a 2-star player. I don't believe he's a 2-star player. Dude, that was not bad. Dude, wait, 0.15, that's not bad for participating in the tournament. Also made 0.03 for getting 173rd, so 0.18 for spending, 5 minutes with you on the show doing this thing?
Yeah.
What's 0.18 ETH in dollars? It's 600 bucks.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's not bad.
That took me 5 minutes. Okay. Well, there you go. There you have it. When there's, you know what it is, Tyler? Incentives have to match the gameplay, and the gameplay has to be somewhat good. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once there's gameplay incentives, so $15 million, you're telling me, that's all it takes to get the people going. It's not even just points or tokens you have to give people. Like, cash is also like the greatest incentive of all time. Right?
Yeah. The ETH prizes here matter 100%. Like, I don't know they'd be able to continue stringing everyone along with just the fan points and the blast gold at this point, but with the real prizes there, now it was more frustrating when our cards were dropping in value a month ago, especially for folks who invested like 5 ETH, 10 ETH, and you saw your portfolio dropping. Well, now like that's a sunk cost, and now we're just sitting here, we're logging in for 30 minutes a week, and we're collecting $500, maybe $1,000 bucks. Like, if you finish well, that adds up, over time, and it's low effort.
Yeah. I totally agree with you, and I'm a big fan of both models. I mean, you've been pretty vocal about it, so I think it's fun. So let's talk to Soar again. Let's go. We should open that can of worms again. I like these guys. Anyways,
an interesting conversation, just real quick, would be to have Travis Bickle and So Rare and just talk about this model. Yeah.
What's with the French? What's with the French going into the card games? They get it. They get it, bro.
This summer, though, aren't the French all off for the rest of?
Yeah, if you want to get French people on the show, you're gonna have to wait till September 1st, brother. That's just how it is. I mean, we started school the first week of September back when I lived in Paris. That's when the school comes back. You also finished later than Americans, but let's see the calendar. I mean, Monday, September 2nd. Oh, that's Labor Day, so trust me, they're taking it. You're not gonna have French people back until, let's say, Monday, September 9th. So, shit. Yeah, that's what it is. Anyways, what else do you have for us here today, Tyler? I feel like we should show the Doodles a little love here. What's the latest on the Doodle stuff? After September 7th, that's on my 30th birthday, official partners of the TIFF, the Toronto Film Festival, which genuinely is a pretty, I mean, at least back in the days, it was a really big deal in film. Not that I know my shit in film, I do not, but I just know it's a big deal. And I'm pretty sure it still is. What's going on there?
Yeah, I think expectations are high for this product. It's called Doodlesville and the Doodleverse. I want to say it's not like a full feature-length film. But Pharrell is involved. I believe they've got a few others.
Lil Wayne, Cold Ray for the music.
Yes, they've got some big names plugged into this. Like the Doodles animation has always been fantastic. They've got, I always get if it's Golden Wolf. I forget the name of the company.
Yeah. Oh no, actually, we literally was talking to Locks about this like 30 minutes ago. So funny, bring it up.
So that's a powerhouse.
Yeah,
and I mean, Pharrell, like some of the movies that Pharrell has done the score for, like I don't know if you've seen the animated Grinch movie that came out a few years ago. Like I've got young kids, so we've watched it. Like it is incredible. Like I seriously enjoy it, genuinely enjoy it as an adult. So I think this can be a very good short film. It's going to be debuted at in a very significant event here in Toronto and in one of the bigger film fests in the world. I think everyone always asks the question, like, what does this mean for the NFTs? And that's a hard question to answer. But again, it's the continued brand.
Dude, Coiler Rain, the G-Shock, look at that. Listen, man, like you kind of like, it's kind of you that started this thing for me. Like you put this like doodles in my mind, like, and now I think of like what collections could do well. Like if you're going back, if we go back in the NFT mania, I'm looking at this. I'm like, dude, they have the G-Shock, they have the Golden Wolf, which by far is the most underrated thing about doodles is Golden Wolf, or maybe it's just properly rated, whatever. I don't know, man. Like, Julian's not giving up at all, right? He's cooking. The Toronto Film Festival, let's see how that goes, but that could be one of the good plays in 2025 when the NFTs come back.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's you could probably count on two hands, like the number of NFT teams that have this kind of firepower and are still grinding 3 years after.
So they have stuff coming up in September. Like, there's these rumors, blah, blah, blah. That, I think Beanie was talking about that, though Beanie wasn't properly accurate with his reporting, but there's definitely something coming. The point is that he's right about there's something happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know. Like they're talking about a raise, they're talking about this, they're talking about that. Could be a token. We know Izuki's dropping a token in September. Right? I'm assuming an anime chain. And so,
yes.
So it's like, I think having that North Star this cycle, probably Luca and Pudgy cooking, dragging the rest of them to beta and echo play the NFT in the NFT sphere bubble, playing on the back of that. We saw that last cycle with Bored Apes and everybody else kind of pumping on the back of that, I mean, including Cool Cats, etc. To cycle, like from old collections, there's gonna be new collections I take over, by the way, but from the older collections, like legacy collections, Doodles you're right, is right next in line.
Well, like I think there's this common refrain that like in a new bull run, it's going to be new collections that run and lead the way. Maybe, but like no one's launching NFT collections right now. Like
no, right now, dude. But if there is mania, you're gonna see the same thing as last time. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm seeing more
possible.
Yeah.
I guess where I was just going with that is I still think there is a scenario where some of the OG winners can still do well. Like I don't know if it means to go back to all-time high. I mean, Doodles hit 20E, so that's still a 10 plus X.
Or more higher. 25. Like that. Doodles, Suzuki, and clones were all like 25 range.
So you probably need punks to seriously get to that levels. You probably need punks back at 100. Like if you really think.
Do you?
I mean, is 50 going to be enough? Like if can Doodles get to half of if Doodles are at 25 and punks are at 50, you don't think people are going to trade?
I think punks have become play again. I think punks have become this. Wow, this is sick albino. Fuck, that's fire. Sorry, I could get lost on this website. Oh, what the hell? Look at the history. It's never sold, but it's been transferred 1 million times.
Wow.
Look at this wallet. Let's look into that. Whoa, sick.
Oh my god.
64 punks.
64 punks in this wallet.
But why do they keep transferring? Where were they before? Hold on. They keep transferring between the same wallet.
Could be lending.
Maybe they were Is this a lending wallet? Maybe that may be it. You're right. I keep having this pop up. What are punks at right now? I haven't looked in a while.
27.5, I think I saw.
Yeah, 85K. I mean, do we see 50K punks before we see 500K punks? That's
if I have to pick one of those two.
Yeah.
I'd probably pick 50.
I love how that
one looks good. That's a sexy pump.
Yeah, the pink lipstick with a flashy hair on a dark tone. Comes out
good.
really nice. Yeah, that is a cool punk.
And that pipe at 31. Oh, man, that is a nice.
Yeah, problem is the mustache. People don't tend to like those.
Yeah, that's fair.
I had a mustache punk at first. I got over it quick. People usually trend towards like not liking him much. I like this one. I like the bob. It's one of my favorite traits. Itty bitty titties in a bob. Rosy cheeks in a bob.
I mean, you could do like there's so many ways you could do that video. Like you could do it just with punks. Like the punk floor alone, you could do 5.
You could do it. Clown nose and the big shades. Clown nose and the big shades. Okay.
All right. So if you, well, I was going to ask you if you were buying a punk off the floor here, off the bottom 3 to 4 rows, which one would you?
Here, let me bring it back up. Sorry, it closed it. Off the 4 rows, because the price difference on the 4 rows it's pretty thick now. It's pretty. Let's see. So rows. So from 85K to row, let's say under 100K. So first 3 rows.
Yeah.
Let's do 4 rows. Fuck it. I would pick this one.
Headband pipe.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
headband
a nice
pipe.
one.
This is a very, though it's ironic that he has a headband and he's smoking. But I like this. I like the pipes. Bias, of course. I have a punk pipe. I genuinely love this punk. As a punk, like this one, I think is really cool.
Yeah, shades, blonde hair.
I think this one's cool, man. Dark shades headband. I've always wanted a headband punk. That's why. You said 4 rows, so those are 3 of them, and for some reason I really like her.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Clean blonde.
What about you?
It's a tough one. I always view this as like if I'm going to buy a punk, like I want it to be more like my forever punk.
Yeah.
Like I gravitate towards like more of the male punks. It's always been slim pickings. That's what I've noticed about like even during this bear market for punks. Like if you really want to get like
Soars aren't that nice,
one, yeah, you really got to scroll up. But like off the floor, honestly, I think that the blonde.
Dude, this is a fire
blonde is
punk.
probably what I'd buy.
This is a really cool punk. But the thing is, you're right. If you run forever punk, the forever punks, in my opinion, don't start until here. Like this is sick.
50. Yeah,
this is sick. The clown with the patch and the earring. That's
not my favorite punk.
But it's something that D's would categorize like, yo, this is like, you know what I mean? Like the D's index for punks usually is like, you go to D's, right? You go D's, I need a forever punk, help me. And then help you out. You know, like this is cool, right? Albino bandana, this one, right? Like you really gotta, or this one, right? Like you really gotta start scrolling pretty low. You won't get a forever punk below like 150K in my opinion. You know what I mean?
I think that's right.
Yeah. Like this one's fire, right? You know, we got to find Tyler a punk for whenever, you know, cycle
First,
hits.
you got to find some good coins to run up into punk.
Dude, we need 100x, man. Speaking of needing 100x, Mando. Oh, I hate when my camera does this. 1 second. Speaking of 100x, Mando. Good morning, King. How you doing? Oh, we can't hear you. We can hear you, but like very low. Also, my camera's. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. I can't really hear Mando.
My camera went dark. You guys see that?
Oh, you've
gone dark.
Oh, Mando's back. Mando, you speak.
Yeah, I kind of came back. I'm feeling terrible today, but I made it. I made it. I literally was like, I'll take 10 minutes to rest before the show went live, and I just woke up 40 minutes later. Long day for me today. Market looks kind of bad. I don't know. Like, what's been going on?
Okay, never mind. So,
I'm definitely. I did the minutes. I was like, I'm gonna take 10 minutes just to rest my eyes. Woke up 40 minutes later, but
you should probably get some rest. You're looking pretty, like you're pretty light.
Looking dead.
Yeah, you need some sun.
I did warn everyone about that.
Yeah, you need some sun. Oh my god. So Bitcoin's at the 58K again. You know, it's just loves chopping.
Oh wow. Okay, we're back.
Yeah, we're back. I think when you were doing the minutes this morning, it's right, because when I woke up as well, like around your minutes time, it's meh. But you're looking at 3,100 ETH again. I don't know what happened. Maybe there was a news or something, but we saw quite the hour candles are just green right now. There you go. So 3120 ETH, 58K on Bitcoin, and you have $138 on Solana.
It seems like the US government's maybe finally done, right? Oh, sorry, the German government's finally.
They have 223 mil left. But the things you have to check back in at the end of each session because they actually get a lot of the money back from sell orders that don't fill. So like yesterday, they jumped from 283 to 500 mil, right? But then again, they sold that just now. So like they're at 223, which is lower than when we started the show yesterday.
They just need to sell this, right? They just need to get out now.
Yeah, they need to get out now.
It's kind of pissing me off that they still got 200 million. Like they can get out of that. Just one wicket down now.
But that's the thing, right? So they keep not getting hit on sell orders, man. Though, so that means that do they keep like setting sell? Like, are they not doing this right?
I don't know. Just like for the sake of everyone in the left in the market, just wick it down.
Is there not anyone that can just buy it OTC right now? It's just 200 mil. Come on.
I'm done speaking to about these guys for next week. Like, just come on.
We need OSF to bail us out. OVE made like $200 million on WIF. So like, we need OVE to come and just bail us out. Just buy the Bitcoin, OVE. You know, he bought an alien. Could buy the German Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, maybe we need OSF coming back to the market. He's back in the market on Monday. Is he? Yeah, that's when he said he's getting back. I mean, I don't know if he's getting back to buy stuff.
I mean, he definitely never left Twitter.
He doubled down.
He sold some stuff for IRL, but now it looks like the IRL stuff isn't going to materialize. So, or at least he sent me some like 150-page real estate doc that like was the reason why the deal's not going to go through. So I think he could come back to the market. My throat is not looking good.
Get some rest. You should, Jenny, honestly appreciate you trying to come, but you should probably get some rest. One thing I wanted to point out market wise, I think Mando and Tyler are going to appreciate this. This exchange was incredible. I mean, this exchange was so good. This is the exchange that made me believe that we have not topped yet at all. Someone in this tweet went viral. Growing Daniel, whoever that is, tweeted, meeting people who are still building crypto companies is insane. Come on, brother. It's 2024. Is this where you want to be? Where you want to be when Jesus comes back? And then the reply was just as good, saying, it's like finding Japanese soldiers stuck on islands who think the war is still happening. Apparently, Mando, Tyler, myself, Sims, and the people of the audience, we're all just a bunch of Japanese soldiers stuck on an island who think the war is still happening. We are not close to the top, lads. We are not nearly close to the top. As much as you can call the Pepsi exchanges, the GM's top signals or the Solana tattoo, to me, this spawned, right? Surely there's the opposite side, right? What do you guys think?
I think it's become fashionable to dunk on being in crypto or just to dunk on the prospects or the lack of progress. While at the same time, like you've got the Republican Party in the United States talking the areas of the economy they're focused on from an innovation standpoint, and it's AI, space exploration, and crypto.
There you go.
I mean, 5 more exciting sectors. Like right now, I don't know. It feels like it's up there to me.
Yeah, I agree with you. So anyway, so there's that. So there was a lot of dunking. Look, market wise, I mean, it is what it is. We just have to wait it out, right? Do you guys feel like there's like this overhanging weight for like some sort of a nuke? Like everyone, yes. I've been reading more into it, man. Like it feels like there's like this overhanging feeling in the market right now. It's like just flush us to 52 and let's be done with it. That's just the vibe I'm getting. Yeah,
that's one thing I would say about a lot of these people that are who are like the sell now, buy later. Like I'm still bullish, but I'm gonna sell now and buy later. Is they don't really have a price target, or like and they're just like when you ask them how they're gonna manage their re-entry, they just don't really have it mapped out. So my guess is that we could have like a 1 wick down, or we could hit 50K or something like that. But you're gonna have to be very, very quick, in my opinion, to get back in.
Yeah. It's one of those things where like you have to be like the kind of traders like KBM on the screen ready to fucking load up. Like, like high leverage, like you gotta be on it. And it's probably gonna happen when you don't expect it, right? And just a quick wick. I'm excited for that one, but it seems like there's not much leverage out there on the funding. If you look at the heat rate, the heat map, and it seems like we're not, people don't to be overly leveraged here. Like look at this. Look at this.
Leverage is low.
Yeah.
Leverage is low.
I mean, look across the board. It's looking pretty good if you ask me. And the memes are somehow, somewhat trying to hold, aside from whiff, not doing the best and being max fudded.
Max FUD is correct. It is
Right?
it's become the most hated coin. I don't know if it's like because of like the Ansem ties.
It's
Or
Ansem
what?
and Sphere thing, right? Like there's this one Cointelegraph article, but nothing. Like I don't know if they're. I speak about this with Ovi a lot. Like I'm just wondering, when are they just gonna come out and talk about it? Like, can't they just say something? Like they're deciding to say nothing. It's like, sure,
About the
if it's gonna
Sphere?
happen,
Like
yeah.
now's not the time to launch the Sphere campaign, right? Like maybe
Isn't
it
it
would have made
not?
sense in April.
Is it not now the good time?
I think you want to build a little more momentum into a
Like peak FUD, structure breakout, like breakdown. You know what I mean? Like
and
peak
then
Ansem
normies pull up the
FUD
chart and they see it's been down only for the
on some
last.
max bearish, like turned fully into a bear openly, by the way, on the timeline says like he's really just turned bearish and he doesn't see a positive outcome of the market short term. Even Rhino is summer bearish and he was like one of the big bulls. So it's like, I don't know, pulling the Sphere now. I just like wish they would say something. Right? That's all I care. That's all I think. Like say something, right? You raise like $700,000 from people. I don't think many people besides people who are inside of that multi-sig are aware of like what's going on, right? I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen. I just, you know,
I think if you sent money to the Sphere campaign, you deserve everything that's happened so far. Like I hope it happens.
I hope they do that Constitution DAO. Like they just like give you a token in exchange of it and just rips like 4,000%.
Yeah, that was how wild was that?
Dude, take me back to the Constitution DAO days. Those were the
We were
glorious.
buying constitutions.
Dude, we were
We're
buying
so
constitutions. Didn't we lose the constitution to like the owner of Citadel Research or something? Citadel or
yeah,
whatever.
Ken Griffin.
Ken Griffin, fucking the GME guy, bought, and turns out it was like one of 4 copies. So he pretty much got rugged as well. Paid like $56 million for it. And then the token ripped like 400% the day after we lost the bid. We, meaning the people. You know what I mean? So that was funny. Look, I think this is a good roundup. I guess we could get, oh, wow. We could get to, I said, wow, because I just saw a punk that was so sick. Tyler, here, you were talking about Forever Punks. This is sick.
That's a good one.
That
was a good punk for you. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I want to see that.
Damn. Okay. Anyways, so there's that. Market wise, look, we'll have to wait. There's not much overhanging. Like there was PPI today, Mando, but whatever. It seems like the market already reacted to that, whatever that was. And we can probably just like wait for Monday, and yeah, that's about it. So when we get picking the winners, I saw the time. What are you guys doing this weekend? Why don't you guys tell me about your weekends while I go and pick the winners? What are you guys up to, man? You're gonna have to recover this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've got a Real Vision podcast in 30 minutes, which I'm currently debating if I could even do. And then yeah, I'm not going to speak for the next 2 days.
Hey, I don't know. Do you need a replacement? You want me to host with? You want me to get on with Ovi?
Ovi doesn't turn up. He's not on it this week. So just me. It's Sergito.
I have no idea. I love Sergito, by the way, but I have no idea how you're going to pull that off right now. You do not sound fit for a podcast. But good luck. All right, so I'm making it. Sorry, Sims. I'm making it that they have to follow all of us. I changed the rules last second on purpose for the bots because we have been getting a ton of bots on there, but it makes it even better.
Just tighten up a few of the settings once you've done this and below it.
Yeah, there you go, like this.
And then go down. Stake tweet count 500. And
500. Okay.
And then age I do 6 months.
Really?
Minimum age.
Wow. Okay. There you go.
You could also put a description. You can tick description banner as well.
Let's
keep
go.
it tight. Keep it tight to get rid of bots. You
need to have a picture, a banner, a description, 500 tweets, 6 months of age, Rollbit, Fomo, Rekmando, Farouk, and Tyler did it. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. All right. 2 winners. Dude, let's see. Oh, it still loads 800 users.
800 entries? Wow.
Yeah, click untick show rejected, and then we'll
let's go. Okay. See, and I don't really know the 2 winners. So see, it's still really like it's pretty solid. DD in focus and shot in time. DD in focus and shot in time. Clearly, they follow all of us. And so it actually the pick is good. So DD in focus.
Pretty sure is that an X copy PFP, the one on the bottom? I think that's an older X copy.
Yeah, it is an XRP PFP.
That's a meme card too. That was a meme card. PFP.
Super good.
These are legit.
Yeah, meme card,
Super
and this is the Bats. His Bats Dancer as a banner. So that's really cool. Lover of Mog. Yo, by the way, I love what Mog pulled out.
Oh, we didn't talk about that. I forgot to mention that in my topic. There's a new Mog app where you can put Mog glasses on like any picture.
Pretty cool, right?
Mog any image with Mog me.
One thing's for sure, these people are incredible at building culture brands.
Sign in with your wallet.
Like,
This is a good app for a meme
they are
coin.
incredible at building the proper culture brand over time. I've witnessed the whole thing since inception. It is one of the most impressive crypto projects, culture coins, I've ever seen.
It's beyond social finding. Like companies will try and get you going with the social fi aspect. They've got it naturally. It's insane.
Yeah, I agree. So shout out to the Mog team. In the meantime, we got one of the people on stage, DD and Focus. Congratulations. You're going to be first to go. Look at that. Every time we have someone out, they're Epic Ducks, Red Guys, or Rug Radio. Like every time, right? Every time. Look at that. And they're art lovers. Look, they retweet Ovi. They retweet Art. They retweet Mando. They retweet us. Like it's always like one of like, look at that. I love that. DD and Focus. Congratulations. And they retweet Rug Radio. Look at that. You love to see it. And where's the other winner? Shot in Time. Shot in Time. You won. Sorry if I didn't shout enough, so I'll give you a little more time. Shot in Time. Got to pull up here. Got to pull up. By the way, you got to pull up on the phone. So if you're on desktop watching, you got to get it on your phone. I don't think you can join the Twitter Spaces for now. Still,
requested. We're good.
You see them?
Yep, I've accepted.
Amazing. GG's. All right. Let's go. What's up, DD?
Hey.
What's up, Shot?
Hey,
How you guys doing?
right, mate.
All
Good.
right. Let's go. Do we have a fellow Brit on stage? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah,
Is it coming home?
I don't know.
All right. Look, our box is 162 days old. There's been $825,000 won on it so far. I just want to share those stats that I have access to. It's pretty wild. 825K won for 140K wagered. So our box actually positive. Oh, let me mute you guys real quick. I get echo. There we go. All right. So today for you, I have a good selection of different wines. We have 4 CryptoPunks. We have 6 Miladies, an RLD.
Yeah.
We have 3 Mutants and a bunch of Red Guys. So I just switched it up a little bit. Removed some stuff, added some stuff. I doubled the odds of winning Miladies. So it's pretty good. So why don't we get started? DD and Focus, are you ready? Oh yeah, damn right, you're ready. I know you're ready.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He's ready.
Oh, that was cool. Holy shit. Congratulations, you win a Red Guy. Oh my Lord, that was close. Look at this.
Damn, but thanks anyway, guys. Thanks.
Dude, congrats, man. That's still a beautiful Red Guy, but dude, you were right in between Red Guy and a mutant and a Milady. Congratulations, DD. Thank you for listening. All right. Well, does that mean Shot in Time's about to hit? We haven't had a big hit in a minute. Let's see.
Come on.
And it's the Red Guy as well. But these guys getting the good runs. $1,000 worth Red Guy 2417. Congratulations, Shot in Time. Oh, can't hear him. All right. Well, with that, there's 2 other great wins. You absolutely love to see this. Just so y'all know, we give money away like at least 2 to 3, 4 times a week on the show. So we'll see y'all Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode Fomo Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.